Hello, fans of Bit Trauma, Marceline, and the Almighty D. My name is Defiler. I am the co-owner of Marceline, as well as many other pages. I run the Bit Trauma community page. And today you are joining me in a very fresh new game of Game Dev Tycoon by Greenheart Games. For those of you who aren't familiar with this game, you should be. We'll start with saying that. Basically, they caught media attention when they purposely released a version of the game to pirates. Basically, whenever the pirates would play the game, all their major releases would be riddled with piracy in-game. So people would post on the forums, why isn't my game working? Everybody keeps pirating my games, what's going on? It was kind of a way of saying to hell with all you guys in a interesting manner. But anyways, I decided to do a fresh game to kind of show it off in celebration of the August 29th set date for Game Dev Tycoon coming to Steam. Major upgrades. It's like a whole new game when it comes out on Steam. So, let's start a new company. Company name. For all of my Marceline fans. Marceline Entertainment. There you go. I am the Almighty Defiler. Right now I kind of got like an 80s Steve Jobs vibe going. Pull some Guy Fieri. Dude, I totally want to be Asian right now. Completely, like... Oh yeah. That's math homework Asian right there. Let's do it. You're a young startup. Buy the game. I am a supporter. I bought the game as soon as it came out. Notice you kind of start in a garage. I found out the best way to play this game is to only work in the garage. Like, until you're well over $1 million, just stay in the garage. Before development can begin, you have to decide what kind of game you want to create and give your game a name. You can also select which graphics technology your game should use. Your options are initially limited, but once you have a bit of experience, you will be able to unlock new options. Let's go to topic first. We got medieval, military, sports, and space. Keep in mind, we're probably like in the 80s or something. The very start of gaming. So we'll go with sports. Genre. Simulation. And I always go PC because I know gaming history. And for those of you who aren't aware, PC completely destroyed the competition in the early startup. That's why we have PC now instead of the G64. One thing you'll notice throughout this game is it follows trends exactly correct. Nothing's really named what it should be, but you'll get the point. The G64 dev kit costs 20 grand. You have to pay 20 grand to dev with it. It does hold 56.1% of the market share. However, I'm going to go with PC 5K dev cost, and within time, this will completely take the market over. Let's get cheesy. Madden 85. That's going out on a limb. I'm not even sure if it's actually 85 in this or not. We're gonna go 2D graphics. Get on my level. Notice how... Oh, hold on. I've played this before, but for the sake of you guys. Tutorial. Game development runs through 3 stages. At the beginning of each stage, you can decide the areas of the game you want to focus on. Picking the right focus for your game greatly increases the points you generate. Thank you, tutorial. You're very informative. Oh, you're not done. Think about what areas are important for your game and decrease the focus on areas you think are less important. If you want to read a brief description of different areas, please refer to the help menu. It gives you a 3-slider system. I'm playing a sports game, so I think story and quest should be less, demanding. However, engine and gameplay are going to take over on this. We want the first Madden game to be a little bit addictive. We're looking for sales here. As we develop, you'll notice we have technology, research, design, and bugs. Oh, here we go, more tutorial. Game development has now started. While developing your game, you will generate game points, which you can see bubbling up. Game points are divided into design points and technology points. The more points you generate, the better your game will be. From time to time, there will also be bug points generated. These points become less likely once you gain experience. Bugs need to be fixed before the game can be released and increase development time and costs. Normally, you'll be able to right-click here, or left-click, and you can study different types of genres and stuff like that. Later in the game, we'll be making new game engines and whatnot. Development stage 2. Do we want to focus on AI is going to be important. We'll max that out. And level design. Dialogue and not so much. Anyways, you'll be able to study new things, make new game engines. The Steam launch actually adds a lot to the game. Multi-platforming games was a big thing I noticed. That was really my major gripe with this tutorial. During development, you can also select additional features for your game. Right now, you can only pick basic sounds, but your options will increase quickly. Selecting additional features makes the game generally better, but also increases its cost. You will also see the graphic type you selected when you define the game. This is just to remind you of your choice. You cannot change the types of graphics mid-game. So basically, it's telling me that I should be decisive in the very get-go of how I want my game to turn out. Focus on graphics. Being that we're in the 80s, any sort of edge will help. Woo woo. Bam. Tutorial. The development of your first game is now complete. You can press the finish button to publish your game, but you should only do that once you fix the majority of bugs. Releasing a game without fixing bugs can severely affect your ratings, so you should only ever consider that if you need the cash and can't afford to wait. I agree. So I'm gonna fix the bugs. Little tip, sometimes when you let it set, you will get extra bubbles after bugs. But that's kind of... See? There you go, technology. You never know. Sometimes there'll be a lot, sometimes there won't be. I'm going to release because my cash balance is kind of low. The development of your game is now finished. While developing games, you gain experience and improve your skills. When development is complete, you will be presented with a summary of your experience gained. Boom! New topic, new combo. Oh, yeah, forgot to mention that. Every aspect of your development will level up. So every game you make, each one of those will level up and it will improve your score later on. I can trash game or release game. Clearly it's my first title, so I'm going to release game. Create a game with a good theme genre combination. Thank you, Greenheart Games. I know. Your game is now complete and will be handed off to publishing. We should see reviews and sales coming in for the game soon. You've finished your first game. While you develop the game, you also gain research points. You can use these points to unlock new options for future games. To bring up the research menu, close this message and click anywhere on the screen to bring up extra menu. Sweet. Oh, here we go. Click game history. It will show you, all the information in game history. Research. Research is important to unlock new options and make better games. You should try to save enough research points to be able to create your own game engine. This will greatly improve your games. Hint. Try to develop games with different topic and genre combinations for a slight research boost. These guys are on top of their stuff. It's almost like they developed the game or something. Now, the research points up here, 22. I would need 50 to start my own game engine, so instead we're just going to research a new topic. We're going to go with fantasy, and there's a very good reason I do this. I have a knack for recreating games that are already existent. And Pokemon will come up sooner or later, and I love making a fantasy RPG, and a lot of times it gets really high ratings. This is our first game, so I'm not expecting the ratings to be good. The first reviews of a newly released game, Madden 85, came in. Ooh. 6. Could have been more from Star Games. 6. Sports and simulation is a great combination. Informed gamer has nothing to do with Game Informer. 7. It's beautiful. 7. It's a good game. This is pretty high rating for a first game, so I'm pretty excited. Marceline Entertainment, a newcomer in the game industry, has just released their first game, Madden 85. Game received favorable reviews. With such a good start, Marceline Entertainment are sure to gain fans quickly. Well, thank you, review. Good reviews make me happy. Madden 85 sold 2,529 units in the first week on the market. We made it to the charts at number 45. Not bad, not bad. Now that your game is on sale, you receive the income from the game every week. You can see how well your game is doing by looking at the sales graph on the top right of the screen. Madden 85 was so successful that we now have 14 fans. Wow. You have successfully researched a new topic, fantasy. With that being said, it's time to start development on our second game. We'll go with military action PC because I'm a cheap motherfucker, you know. Less money equals better. What do we call this one? Call of Booty. Yeah. 2D graphics. We're in a corner of the market 20 years before the first one comes out. I'm gonna spend a little more time on stories and quests here. Because, you know, they lack that. Madden 85 has achieved a company sales record with over 10,000 units sold. It's an important milestone in the history of Marceline Entertainment. Now what's interesting is I have 5 fans, but I've sold 10,000 copies of this game. This is something they're fixing with Steam. You will see some inconsistencies in numbers, and hopefully that doesn't push you off in the game, because the Steam release, I've seen the patch notes and they're amazing. Look at him, he's just like, bubbles are popping out of his little Asian head. He's so good at what he does. Recent market studies suggest that the Commodore G64 is steadily outselling competitors in the PC sector. Consumers prefer the lower price, greater availability, and flexible hardware configuration over other home computers. Little do they know. Little do they know. Experts say that this might spell the end of competing hardware manufacturers. That wouldn't be good. What would PC do 20 years down the line? Finished. Work them bugs out, Asian. Madden 85 is now off the market. Has sold 12,339 units, generating $86,000 in sales. Yay? Nay? Okay. Call of Booty is officially released. Got a new record. Yeah. Look at those levels. Those are some sexy levels. You've never seen levels so high. Releasing that game. See how Call of Booty fares. Blah, blah, blah. Racing. Let's research racing. I like racing. First review of our newly released game, Call of Booty, came in. Watch this bomb. I'm gonna laugh. Could have been much worse. Not bad, not good. Thank you, informed gamer. So this is a mediocre game. Basically anything lower than a 5 I'm not really happy about. So, yeah. Call of Duty ruined my career. I should generate more sales though. Being a second game. Contract. Hi there. I just finished Call of Duty and I think you have potential, kid. I'm in the contracting business and we could use skills like yours. If you are ever short on cash, just let me know and I will see if I have some.